rockstarinformer.com.
Today, consumers are increasingly discerning and have an appetite for only the highest quality games that are true leaders within their genre. We believe that our upcoming releases, including Borderlands 2, NBA 2K13, BioShock Infinite, and Grand Theft Auto 5, among others, will be just that.
And Grand Theft Auto 5 is in full development and making substantial progress. Rockstar recently released some new screenshots from the game that illustrate its vast, detailed open-world setting.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Mike Hickey of National Alliance Securities. Please proceed with your question.
Hey guys, Strauss, we've heard nothing, next to nothing on GTA 5 development over the last couple of months. We've seen a couple of screenshots. You know, the game is believed by the street to be implied by your guidance for this fiscal year. But what believability do we have at this point that this game is actually going to come out this year? And especially when you say the bar is higher, reflecting on the performance of Max, how do your teams balance getting that quality bar higher versus, you know, the perceived need to get the game out before next-gen consoles?
Yeah, I mean, Mike, we just haven't talked about a release date, so obviously we can't talk about the credibility of a release date that we haven't announced. In terms of the quality bar, you know, I wasn't sending, that remark was not intended to send some internal signal to our teams to work harder or smarter. They do the very best job they can on absolutely everything they do. And I think we have the best people in the business, and I think many, if not most people, would agree with me. I'm just saying that, you know, the standards are getting higher, and that affects us as well. Our teams are already trying to do groundbreaking work on absolutely everything they do. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we succeed mightily, and occasionally we're disappointed, and we'd like that to be even more occasionally than it has been of late.
Okay, fair enough. And then I'm guessing that you're, you know, consistently. Can you just walk us through the sort of communication you have with your Rockstar studio in terms of development of GTA 5? I mean, are you getting kind of consistent updates in terms of that game's, you know, pacing of development? Has anything changed in the last couple months?
You know, Mike, we wouldn't talk publicly about the way that we communicate with our teams internally. You know, we're blessed to be in business with the Rockstar folks, and you know, everyone knows that I feel that way. You know, we have the best creative teams in the business throughout our company. You know, at 2K, at 2K Sports, Visual Concepts, Irrational for Axis, Rockstar, 2K Marin, 2K Czech. It's an incredible group of people, and you know, how do we communicate? We have about as transparent a company as anyone has, and we encourage people to pursue their passions and to make hits. And you know, I say it here publicly, I say it privately. You know, I'm boringly consistent. That's what we try to do. As I said, you know, we're not always successful. That's part of pushing the envelope, and sometimes things don't go exactly as planned or as hoped. It's the nature of an entertainment business, and while we're not remotely cavalier about it, we are capitalized to withstand the ups and downs of this business.
Okay, thanks guys. Best of luck.
We will move on to our next question in the meantime. Our next question comes from the line of Kyle Brandon of Smoking Joe's. Please proceed with your question.
Yeah, from a business standpoint, what would you say is your best-selling game and the most professional game you have out there with the cock?
Yeah. Can we move on to the next questioner, please?
Yes.
Are there, operator, do we have any more questions?
There are no further questions at this time. I would like to turn the floor back over to management for any closing comments.
Okay, well, thanks all for joining us, and we are looking forward to delivering on what we believe will be a very successful year.
Thank you. This concludes today's teleconference. You may disconnect your lines at this time. Thank you for your participation.